Welcome back to AOPB Roundup. I'm Ryan. We're going to hop right into the daily roundup today because we got 3 games to talk about, and it's getting a little late. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. We got a 6:30 game starting. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. It will take forever because life's a nightmare. Anyway, where were we? We're getting off topic already. We had a rain out between Staten Island and High Point. They're going to make that thing up on Sunday with a doubleheader. No game again in Lexington due to scheduling weirdness, which I discussed in a previous video. You can check that out on the channel. So we'll get it rolling then with a game between, a big game, honestly, between Gastonia and Long Island. Gastonia, they've been slumping, particularly on the road. But with High Point rained out, they had a chance to get a half game closer to getting back their first place spot that they lost earlier this week to High Point. Long Island, they're trying to stay close to Southern Maryland in the north after taking 2 of 3 from them this week. On the mound, it was Gastonia's Michael Gunn, the Gun Show, against Long Island's Anderson De Leon. We picked this one up in the top of the second inning. Gastonia's Luis Castro singled home Emmanuel Tapia to give the Honey Hunters a 1-0 lead. Anderson De Leon, though, he did manage to escape that jam. He managed to get Herlis Rodriguez to ground into a 6-4-3 double play, wrapping up that top of the second. The Ducks would go ahead and get that run back for him in the bottom of the second. Things would go pretty quietly from there all the way into the 8th inning when both teams would apply some pressure, but the bullpen was able to hold strong, sent this thing to the 9th, tied at 1, but the offensive pressure was not done. In the top of the 9th, the Honey Hunters loaded the bases with 1 out. Sandy Baez struck out Joseph Rosa for the second out of the inning, but could not avoid Emmanuel Tapia. Tapia smashed a grand slam to right center, giving Gastonia a 5-1 lead. The Ducks rallied in the bottom of the 9th, scoring 2, but it would not be enough. The Honey Hunters hold on to win 5-3. Both starting pitchers looked good, but got no decisions. Gunn went 4 innings for Gastonia, allowing 1 run. De Leon went 7 innings, allowing 1 run and striking out 4. For Gastonia, Emmanuel Tapia went 2 for 5 with that grand slam. The Honey Hunters improved to 21-10, half game behind, 2 games behind, 1.5 games behind. They're behind High Point in the South. They still need to fix that offense. Only 1 run into the 9th. They're a game and a half behind. I got it. We're good. We're killing it. We're not editing that out, by the way. We're just going. Got not enough time for that today. So they're a game and a half behind High Point in the South. They still need to fix that offense. However, only 1 run into the 9th inning is not ideal. The Ducks fall to 14-16, 8.5 games behind Southern Maryland in the North. Southern Maryland could not make the most of this Ducks loss, however. The Blue Crabs dropped their 4th out of 5 games, losing 5-0 to the Charleston Dirty Birds. Much of the offense in this one came from Charleston's Diego Goris, who went 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBI. Anthony Seymour and Alfredo Gonzalez both homered as well for Charleston. Southern Maryland was held to just 2 hits and a walk in this shutout effort. For Charleston, Jordan Stevens allowed just 1 hit over 6 innings of work. He struck out 7, getting the win, improving to 1-2 on the season. The bullpen trio of Segrist, Weichel, and Tyler Wilson allowed 1 hit over 3 innings of work in relief. They struck out 5 more. Denson Hull, by the way, wasn't bad, but this seemed to be his most difficult outing of the year. He allowed 3 runs on 7 hits over 6 innings, struck out 4, walked 2. He falls to 1-2 on the year. Still 23-8. Southern Maryland's slide is something to watch here. They still are more than a week ahead in the North Division. Charleston is 14-17, 8.5 behind High Point. In Lancaster, the final game of the night, the War of the Roses continued. Brent Teller and Jorge Martinez treated us to a pitcher's duel. In fact, Teller was perfect into the 5th inning and carried a no-hitter into the 7th. That hit, a J.C. Encarnacion double, would be York's only hit of the ballgame. Devin Torrance's 2-run double in the 5th and a Kelly Dugan solo homer in the 6th. His 10th of the year, by the way. Go work to Kelly Dugan. Would do the damage for Lancaster. Sac flies in the 7th and 8th innings would not be enough, as they would actually have more. York would actually have more runs than hits, but fall to the Barnstormers 3-2. Brent Teller gets his 3rd win of the season. He goes 7 1/3, allowing 2 earned runs on 1 hit. He struck out 11. My God, Brent Teller. He mixed up like some mid-90s sauce with a slider, curve, and change up just to twist up that York lineup bad all night. I think all but 1 York batter struck out. Josh Graham gets his 4th save of the year for Lancaster. Jorge Martinez for York takes the loss, falling 2-3. Did strike out 9, though, so that's a good thing. He allowed 3 runs over 6 innings of work. Not a bad outing by a long shot. Lancaster has won 3 straight and improves to 2nd place in the North. How about that? Still 8 games behind Southern Maryland at 15-16. I like the look of that team, by the way. I don't know if they're going to catch Southern Maryland, even if Southern Maryland's getting cold while they get hot. But I do think Lancaster could be a problem down the road if Long Island can't construct their lineup a little bit differently here and really get it together. York falls to 11-20. They're now 12 games out of 1st. That is all the action from last night. We got a full slate of 4 games today, and then we got the doubleheader on Sunday. So we got a lot of good baseball action to look forward to. You can get all that recapped right here on the YouTube channel. You can follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Until we can talk again, probably won't post something on Sunday, but I'll try to get something Monday, maybe Monday afternoon. We'll figure it out. Day games are difficult for content posting. As you can tell, I'm posting at 1:30 right now. So anyway, until the next content, keep an eye on all the channels and we'll see how this goes. I'm Ryan from AOPB Roundup. Y'all have a good one.
I may not have a lot, but I love what I got. A 4x4 and a good fishing spot. I hope this time my card won't decline.